Have you ever wondered how societies finance their grand ambitions, from building ancient empires to funding modern welfare states? It was rarely by accident. Historical taxation policies profoundly influenced economies by dictating resource allocation, shaping wealth distribution, and ultimately determining a nation's stability or its journey toward dramatic change. Early forms of taxation, like agricultural tithes and compulsory labor known as corvée, directly funded rulers and essential public works. Yet, these often placed immense burdens on the general populace, frequently sparking widespread discontent and even rebellions. Consider the era of mercantilism, spanning from the 16th through the 18th centuries, which saw nations heavily relying on tariffs and duties. These were taxes on imported goods designed to protect domestic industries and accumulate national wealth, but they often stifled consumer choice and complicated international trade relations. A well-known example is the British Stamp Act in the American colonies. This direct tax on printed materials ignited fierce opposition, not merely over the financial burden, but over the fundamental principle of taxation without representation, which proved to be a pivotal driver of the American Revolution. As societies evolved, the introduction of broad-based income taxes became prominent, particularly to finance large-scale conflicts in the 19th and 20th centuries. This shifted the tax burden more towards individual earnings, enabling governments to fund expanding social programs and public services. Furthermore, property taxes, especially on land, consistently influenced agricultural practices and urban development. They shaped patterns of land ownership and investment decisions over centuries. The very design of a tax, whether it was progressive where higher earners paid a larger percentage of their income, or regressive where lower earners bore a proportionally heavier load, directly impacted social equity and altered consumption patterns across different income groups. These structural choices reverberated through economies for generations. To understand these influences, envision how stringent import taxes could inadvertently foster the growth of local manufacturing by making foreign goods prohibitively expensive, or how a widespread consumption tax might, at times, slow overall economic activity by reducing consumer demand. Conversely, carefully designed tax incentives, perhaps for new technologies or specific emerging industries, could dramatically accelerate innovation and economic diversification, pointing a nation's economy in new directions. A critical concept for understanding this dynamic is the fiscal contract. This term describes the often unwritten agreement between citizens and their government regarding the fair exchange of taxation for public goods and services. When this contract is perceived as equitable and mutually beneficial, it significantly enhances political legitimacy and fosters economic cooperation, allowing for collective progress. However, when it breaks down, due to perceived injustice, corruption, or inefficiency, the economic consequences can be severe, leading to social unrest or economic decline. By analyzing these intricate historical fiscal contracts and the various forms of taxation, we gain invaluable insights into how governmental revenue strategies profoundly shape everything from national power dynamics and societal structures to individual economic behaviors. This historical lens offers a powerful way to comprehend the complex and continuously evolving nature of economic systems.